Hey everyone and welcome back, I'm Simon here bringing you more Magic the Gathering lore. We have ourselves a new Planeswalker harassing the multiverse, and it's time we took a look at their origins and history, or at least as much as we know of it. As we wait for the release of Throne of Eldraine, which will provide us more clarity, let's go over what we do know about MTG's newest mischievous multiversal miscreant, Oko. In his reveal by Forbes and an article written on the site, which you can find linked in the description below, an interview was done and a sneak peek of Oko's character, motivations, and origins was given. Oko, despite his rather fit, muscular, Rufio-esque appearance, is actually a Fae, the first known Planeswalker of this race. Faes traditionally in MTG have been fairies, small winged humanoids who are adept at magic and love to play pranks. Mischievous in nature, these little buggers have a somewhat unworldly nature with a disdain for authority. Basically, they just like to have fun at other people's expense, and this includes Oko. Oko doesn't take the traditional characteristics of a fairy, let's say, leading to two schools of thought. One being that Fae is just another type of magical being, not necessarily a fairy. Or Oko, in its primary artwork revealed, is simply just taking this form while shapeshifting, and this is not his true self. It's noted that as part of Oko's pranking nature, he'll use powerful shapeshifting magic to cause chaotic responses from his victims. So, is this the real Oko? If so, he's the most buff fairy I've ever seen. Though Oko may be a prankster at heart, don't for a second think it's all in good-hearted fun. Oko is described as untrusting and outright mean and cruel in times. While some Faes may just be mischievous, Oko seems to be malevolent and malicious in his actions. He will transform into a temptress just to ruin someone's wedding day, steal honors and accolades, or ruin others' reputations, or just steal other children's candy. There's no limits to the depravity, and all this cruelty is further explained by his origins. Oko is from a yet unnamed plane in which Fae are the ruling race, so no, he isn't a native of Eldraine, but just visiting the world for the next set. On Oko's plane, the Fae are just as unruly as they are throughout the rest of the multiverse, but in order for them to remain the top dogs in society, rules needed to be enforced. The ruling class of Fae dictated that the very nature of the Fae needed to be curbed and suppressed for there to be peace and stability. This, to the high-up group in society, created a sense of a perfect system, working for some but not all, obviously. Oko, for example, was one this new order just couldn't fit cleanly into. Born with his powerful shape-shifting prowess, Oko believed that this society was lying to itself and that he was the only one to know the real truth. He loathed the hypocritical nature of society's rulers, curbing the natures of others while acting them out in secret themselves. Oko here plays the role of Joker from the DC Comics, being a mirror to polite society, acting out the basic nature he sees from all other Fae that is being forcibly suppressed by society. Oko is just them, their true selves, acting out their desires. All those who don't are basically just hypocrites in his eyes. I'm actually kinda shocked that to this point he hasn't asked, "Wanna know where I got these scars?" Anyway, Joker puns aside, his plane's leaders didn't take kindly to his gallivanting and forced him to undergo powerful and painful magic suppression procedures. The hope was to keep him from shapeshifting and putting an end to his pranking days. This grueling experience, though, ended up igniting Oko's spark, and he managed to planeswalk away with his magical abilities uninhibited. All of Oko's motivations in life come from his past experiences. He travels the multiverse now, unmasking hypocrisy and shining a light on kings, clergy, and peasants alike. Anyone who holds any honorable notion, Oko will seek them out and show them that deep inside, that person doesn't believe or stand by any of that. Like him, people are at their base selfish, scheming pranksters. Oko is, to me, like an anti-hero, or like I described earlier, someone like the Joker. Someone who believes strongly in his principles and will go dark, dangerous lengths to expose that truth to the world. So in that, I haven't really made up my mind on Oko. I'll just have to wait and see till we learn more about this character in Throne of Eldraine. What we know so far is that he currently has the homicidal, planeswalker murdering Garruk Wildspeaker under powerful mind control magic. What he plans to do with the buffed captive? tear down the yoke of society, of course. We still don't know what that actually looks like, but if you want more information on Oko's capture of Garruk and Garruk's involvement in the Throne of Eldraine story, you can click the tab on your screen right now or click the video linked in the description below where I go a little bit more in depth on that. There's still a lot we don't know about Oko, but with what we have, what are your thoughts on this Fae Planeswalker? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, well, thanks so much. You can support future content by leaving us a like, subscribing, and of course hitting the bell so you never miss out on our latest video. As always guys, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!